Fine. You win. No more singing. Not because I was beat down, just because I'm running out of ideas of songs to throw in game night with. I've Googled songs with title of game or night in it, and I'm just creatively drained. So, welcome to game night. Yay! Dogfight.
Yes, it is. It's a dog. I had a dog fight today.
You did? Tell me about it.
Well, my daughter's dogs were there, and one was antagonizing the other one, and they went off on one another. So I had to break this up, but not like this.
Did you throw water on them? That's how you break dog. No, that's for something. That's
something else.
That's something else.
That might get us some views.
All right, so this is Dogfight, a World War II themed game brought to us by PSC Games. And PSC Games.
It's not two. Biplanes were in one.
Thank you for catching that, because that would have been $5.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
How many war games have we been playing?
Okay, World War One had the Dogfight. Yeah,
I mean, maybe there were some biplanes in there, but I'm thinking they've got this for number one.
So if this looks familiar, because this is from the same company that gives us Blitzkrieg and Caesar in 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. And so we got this through Floodgate Games. They brought it over here to the U.S. This is exactly what it says it is. One person controls one plane, one person controls another, and there's different scenarios, but typically you're trying to deal damage by shooting people down. You're going to draw some tiles here that's going to determine your movement. Say, for example, like right here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're going to draw 4. How many hits did you have on that? 2?
Well, I'm behind you.
Oh, I'm behind. Yeah, so I have
you're behind me, yeah. 2
little markers here. You're going to take 2 damage. He would just take 2 damage on his board. That's the basic game is just basically trying to knock the other plane out. But we started playing some of the additional scenarios. Like we played a bomber where you were going around bombing factories.
Blow them up, sir.
He had to
blew up.
He had to play a tile, number tile, so that he landed right beside the factory, matching the same number. Collect 4 and win. I had to take pictures.
Espionage.
Espionage. I had to land beside these tiles by using either a 0, 1, or 2 tile in order to be able to take a nice picture of it. Now, if I landed with the 2, it was fuzzy.
Yeah.
So I flipped the tile over and have to swing back around and take the picture again because I didn't do it well. And then after that, we try to exit the board. But that's just 2 of the scenarios, and there's a bunch of different biplanes that you have with a here's all the different color biplanes. Each has different characteristics. Some are better fighters, some are more agile. So there's really a lot of playability in this game, and we didn't really see that with Blitzkrieg and what was the other one?
300.
Caesar. Game, but yeah, this is really easy to learn. It's very much a tactical game.
Mm-hmm. So how many views did you get last time?
I stopped singing.
How many views did we get?
Not enough, but I ran out of ideas.
Are you going to sing a song?
Nope. It's over. Speaking of over, we got bad news, y'all.
This is crushing.
McAllister's that we play at is going away.
Well, not the franchise, but this restaurant's closing there, and they said if we want to continue to play, it ain't going to be here. It's going to be at their other store, which is 2 exits down. But when traffic, that's an extra 10 minutes.
So now we're on the lookout for new places to go to in game, and you're going to be on vacation for 2 weeks, so I guess we'll scope it out.
You'll scope it out. You'll find me.
We'll scope out a couple places because this will be the last time you play here because they'll close by the time you get back.
Yes, I'm making sure I'm using my McAllister's tumbler. Best deal ever. How long have we been setting this up?
Quite a few years. All right. So Bert's not here tonight, so we're going to play another 2-player game. And we're in war theme, so we're going to play Scope U-Boat. One's going to be playing U-Boats. I'm sure he wants to be the submarines.
I'm scared to be in it.
And I'll be the allies trying to get the cargo through the ocean. So let's see how this baby works.
I thought maybe you were going to try to do dropping.
Oh, I do have discharge,
no.
depth charges. I do have depth charges in my ship, so we'll see how that works. Scope U-boats. This is World War II, not World War One.
That would be, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, one place is the German U-boats out in the North Atlantic, trying to look for convoys and trying to sink the ships. The other side is playing with destroyers and trying to basically escort cargo ships. This represents kind of the face-down cards here. Most of them are just blank. But under some of these cards might be a submarine. It's under this one. You just couldn't find the submarine. So I was playing as the Germans. Basically, what I can do is, on my turn, I can pick up a quadrant of 4 cards and put them however I want. So, for example, that's where my sub is. So I could pick up these quadrant of 4 cards and then put it down some other place. But I can also bluff and pick up 4 cards that the sub isn't even there. Tony, meanwhile, is basically trying to escort his guys and basically sonar, check, and look at under cards beside of him and see if he can find me and drop depth charges.
Yes, that's basic concept of submarine warfare.
Yeah. Whereas I'm trying to shoot torpedoes in order to take out the cargo ships and the destroyers, and depending on the scenario, is trying to go after so many points. So we play where you try to get to 4 points. I mean,
it's a shell game.
It is a sophisticated. That's a good way. Sophisticated shell game at this point.
It's a shell game.
So we played a basic game, which is really, really, really basic, and then start throwing in advanced rules, having pings in place, and submarines can surface, and then you can do surface-to-surface fights.
But there's only one ping.
Yeah.
One ping facility.
There's only one ping? Is there a joke? Did I miss the joke?
The hunt for Red October. Oh my gosh.
What? It's been so long. What is it?
How? One ping only, Miss Silly.
It's been a long time. I love the movie though. Who played Jack Ryan?
Who played Jack Ryan? Is it Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin.
Which series? Which time? Harrison Ford played him in one, don't he?
No, but he played Hunt for Red October.
In Hunt for Red October. I didn't know if you were specifically to the Hunt.
It was because we were talking about the Hunt for Red October.
And then there was
Harrison Ford. Well, John Krasinski played him in the Amazon show.
Yes,
which is worth watching. Oh, did you watch? Have you caught up today?
Oh yeah.
That was some good. That was some good TV.
I like the guy who plays Greer.
I like Greer, and I like this past season where the Hispanic actor.
Yes.
Michael Pena. No, I can't remember.
Great. That was an incredible cast.
Great job acting with that guy. I told Vanessa, I said, I just want to see a story with him as like an undercover CIA agent.
Yeah. I mean, even the guy who was playing, who's now in The Lioness, he was playing the guy who could do everything. I always like his characters.
Oh, yeah. Basically, he had left the CIA, and Jack would call him in to do favors and stuff. Great show. Great show. Jack Ryan, worth watching. All right, so next is Imperial Miners. Yeah, you got a little free TV review.
Yeah, but
we actually watched the same shows.
So
stunning.
I may have watched a few others, but anyway, Scope U-boat. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Definitely. I'm not saying that there's no strategy here, but it's really for the U-boat guy trying to figure out, okay, how can I move the torpedo one at a time? And I think that to me was very. Why is there a 2?
Because you can launch 2 torpedoes, and it's how to track 1 and 2. But you've lost the second one.
So yeah. Okay.
All right. Wow, this is going to be a longer video than normal, so we need to get going. Imperial Miners from Portal Games is up next. Imperial Miners, the anticipated game from Portal Games in the Imperial Settlers universe. This is about, as far as the Imperial Settlers universe goes, the most simple engine building out of Imperial Settlers Empires of the North. Do you agree?
Why does the camera on me when you're talking?
Because it makes. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know how to do camera work. So it's me and then you.
Okay, all I know is I'm working in a coal mine
going downtown. We got the name of the next episode when we cover this.
We're about
Oh
to
no, we've
slip
already named
down.
it. We can't do that.
Yeah, we can. We gave up. After 300 episodes, I gave up on that crap. Gave up on that crap.
You have the power. You can change it if you want.
Speaking of power, this man's an idiot savant. I mean, he crushed this
This
twice.
is such a great game. A great game.
freaking
So
rock
awesome.
slide. Oh my god.
All right, here you go. You're building a mine. You've got 4 levels of cards: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very simple placement rules. You got a row of level 1, row of level 2, level 3, level 4. But Tony, what happens when you place a card? Show us.
Well, when you place a card,
Imagine like you're placing that level 4
I'm
card.
placing this level 4 card. I'm going to place it right here. Now, keeping in mind the placement rules, of course, I'm going to activate that card. I'll gain 2. Then I decide which path I want to go up, and I will activate that card. And from there, I'll branch off into the mine and pick another card, and then I'll pick another card, and then I'll do the top of the mine, which can be any of those, regardless of where you come up. I will do that step. Turns over.
Collect gold to pay for cards to put into play. There's different factions on each of the cards. They work together differently. What faction did you do first that worked so well that you just killed
I did
us
the
on?
Scottish.
And you just made everything cheaper?
Yeah, this. Oh, shit, I don't remember.
Well, I know the Scottish is the more Scottish you have in there.
Yeah, it
makes everything cheaper.
That's right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Everything is cheaper. I just did the. Is this the Aztec?
Aztec.
Yeah.
Or no,
Those are the Romans.
Romans.
Sorry.
Aztec are those.
Yeah, I just did the Romans,
No.
and they're all about.
No, those
completing
aren't.
cards.
Those aren't the Aztecs. Look at the hat.
That's the Japanese.
That's the Japanese.
Let me look up in the rules. Y'all keep talking.
Flip it over. It's on the back.
Oh, it's on the back right here. Oh, it's the Japanese. Wait a minute.
Aztec and
There are no Aztecs.
No. I mean, you got the Mr. Roboto.
Okay, we ain't got to go over them all. All right.
Barbarians, the lizards.
One thing, this is a 100% solitary game.
Oh, yeah.
There is no player interaction, none whatsoever, because you're drawing off the top of the deck, so there's no market or anything. And you have 10 event cards that are your round marker. Basically, on your turn, simultaneously, you'll place a card and you'll take a bunch of actions. And then after 10 rounds, we just look over and see what Mark has and realize he won the game. I mean, it's really that story.
I question it. I don't think he cheated.
Yeah, of course. You just put an asterisk on it. You always do anyway.
That's
Y'all
right.
figure out what we played wrong tomorrow and let me know why
As
I
long,
didn't win.
as long as you aren't doing both cards on your track up, I'm okay with it.
No, it's not.
Because I taught the rules really well. So yes, in the Imperial Settlers universe, this wasn't originally an Imperial Settlers themed game. They took it into that because it has some of that deck building mechanics to introduce the factions. So if you want a light engine building game compared to Imperial Settlers and Empires of the North, this is it.
This is a great engine builder for people who aren't used to.
What, 2 games in 1 hour?
Yeah, even after the 40-minute teach. So basically,
Oh, shut up. And I will say this plays up to 5 players. I don't think there's going to be really any increased time in gameplay because you're acting simultaneously.
until somebody cheats.
Yeah. All right. Imperial Miners, pre-order right. Actually, as this video goes live, pre-order should be available now.
Over at Shop Portal Games, shopportalgames.com.
That's a classic game right there that's come out again from Renegade Games from Richard Garfield. Now, I played this game once many years ago. I forgot how frustrated this game makes me. Because, y'all, I'm a software engineer.
To save
And-
lives.
And I could not program the crap out of this robot to get to do what I wanted to do.
Don't you program machines to save lives?
Yeah, I do.
Well, it's just a thought process. I mean, I can see where you can definitely lock down an AP on this because I did it multiple times. Trying to, which way am I turning? How am I turning? Will this conveyor belt help hurt And
I mean, I don't see what probably was like. Move here, move here, move here.
Mark killed it. For those who had never played, this is a programming game. You have 5 cards that you're going to play down, and the cards are like move forward 1, turn left, turn right. And one at a time, you activate your robots, but your robots could end up on conveyor belts, which would move you and start rotating you and stuff. Other people could shoot you and you take damage, and then these cards go into play, taking up your slots. It's a clever game. But boy, I played bad.
I didn't play any better. He had the ultimate rake the game card puzzle.
Here we go. Here we go.
We had 2 pits on this board, and Cuz over here picks up the hovercraft where he floats right over the pits. Tony and I have to avoid them.
Yeah, and I hit walls, and then one time I got knocked in keister a bunch of times with lasers. It was not a pretty night for my little robot. But I did make a checkpoint. How many checkpoints did you
No,
get?
that would be 0, and I was getting ready to make one till dude over here pushed me 3 spaces right onto a conveyor belt, right into a laser, and I took another
It
damage.
was but Mark won, so it was over. The pain was over.
Nah, it's a fun game. It's a classic, and it is out now again from Renegade Games. Real nice painted minis and everything like that. So
Nice insert. Don't know why all the spaces in there.
really nice insert, and there's the minis and everything, and lots of different types of boards and scenarios. So a lot of
tons of stuff.
a lot of variety in the game, really is. All right, can I teach y'all a quick game that I got from 21st Century
Sure.
Games, Splito? I think you're gonna like it. Splito from 25th Century Game. I got to play this time for the first time at Southern Fried Gaming Expo, and I freaking loved it. I just like
Why?
games like this. Why?
Why did you love
Because
it?
you get 13 cards in your hand. You have 6 different suits ranging from 1 to 6. You're going to pick one card. You either play it to your left or you play it to your right. What?
So how is that? I got. So any game that's got 13 cards, you're going to love?
No, because I like how you work. This has scoring cards in your hand that you can play to your left or to your right, and then regular value cards. And the goal is to basically, when you have these scoring cards to your left or to your right, try to score them. And your goal is to score as much as you can on the left and much as you can on your right with your partners, because you're going to take the scores on the left and right and multiply them together. So Tony and I are working together on this pile. Mark and I are working together over here, and likewise, these 2 guys are working together right here. Oh, that's a clever. It plays up to 8 people. 3 is there,
So yeah.
but 8's really good.
Okay. Yeah,
Anything
I'm
greater than 4.
Yeah. So I mean, what? Play cards, meet objectives. Try not to bust the objectives to
Yeah.
score points.
Yeah.
So what is it? The Mad King Ludwig castle things.
The Castle of Mad King Ludwig?
Yeah,
I never played
It's the
that.
one that you do side by
I
side.
never
It's
played
like
that
that
one.
meets Rummy.
Yeah, between
Between the castles of
or
Mad
something,
King Ludwig
yeah,
or
or
something.
something like that. Yeah, so you have sharing,
That meets Rummy.
and you pass your hand after you're done to your left, so you know what the person to your left is getting ready to get. So you might could set them up. It's like, okay, I'm going to play this card. I'm going to hand you this hand.
But
So
then
kind of
that-
think about what you want to do here.
But then that person doesn't play what you want them to do, and you're not really allowed to tell them what to play.
Is that in reference to me?
No,
Okay.
no.
Well, it should be reference to him because you handed off to him.
What? But you can't sit there. But anyway, yes. All right, another split.
Splito.
But
Splito.
nobody chooses. You choose.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. 21st Century Games. I really like this. Dig this game.
What a great game, man. It really has been a good
He won 3 in a row. 3 in a row.
It's cool.
For 2 Imperial
Oh, that's right.
Miners,
2 Imperial Miners, Splito,
And,
Robo
Robo
Rally. So that's it.
So my last game night in McAllister sucks.
All right, they're locking the doors, so we got to get out of here. Sign off.
Later.